Thank you for joining us today for the virtual Sunday service with the Center for Creative Living. CCL, a charter of the Universal Church of the Master, has served and supported the spiritual needs of its community here in the Bay Area for over 20 years.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Center for Creative Living. The building has been working against us this morning, and now we are in accord with the building, so it's time for us to begin. I want to take a moment for Jan to lead us in a prayer.
Yes.
We have had so many shootings in our area. There was one last night in Livermore at a bowling alley. There was one last week, just
on Friday
at the plant in San Jose. And I think we all need to take our energy, each one of us, whatever prayer that you say has weight. So we're going to, Reverend Dr. Janet Childs is going to lead us in a prayer. And you can either close your eyes, bow your head, however you feel the most comfortable to add your energy to this prayer.
Beloved Creator, we invoke on you and we bring our hearts open to you to send energy to all who have suffered violence and to all who are struggling with their lives where they feel like they need to use violence. We ask that your loving presence and light be with all family members and friends of people who have died by violence. We ask that you open up our hearts so that we can be kind to each other. We invoke your great power to penetrate our darkest and deepest pain and to bring that shaft of love and energy and light and groundedness, that we are the best support for each other. Beloved Creator, reach out to us, all of us who are isolated, all of us who are alone and feeling lonely, all who are sad, depressed, and overwhelmed by all of the changes we are experiencing. Let us know that we are bound together by your infinite love, that we are bound together by our presence here today, and that we offer our hearts, our energy, and our lives to promote peace, love, harmony, and belonging to every person and to every place and to every being on our planet. We know that you hold the entire universe. We know that we are a part of that woven thread, and we claim it, and we ask for your support, and we go out into the world and we live it. In all of your names, we give great thanks and gratitude.
So it is. And just take another deep breath and hold that prayer in your heart and use that prayer to apply to anything in your life that is difficult, any part of your life that is filled with any kind of fear, anger, frustration, disease, divorce, whatever is going through your life. Take Janet's prayer and put it in your heart. And all during the day today, send it forth to our Creator. Thank you very much for joining us here at the Center for Creative Living. We are so excited about all the things that are coming up for UCM. Universal Church of the Master is our parent church. We're excited for the things that are coming up for the Center for Creative Living. Janet and Corky and April and Joan and all these people that are working behind the scenes to make sure that these two organizations are moving forward and growing. This is a difficult time because a lot of people have given up on religion. A lot of people have given up. They said nothing helps. Well, you do. Each one of you help in just positivity that you put out to the world. And that's what prayer is. It's a positive message. So you can do that in all aspects of your life. If you're going to worry about something, say, what does that do? You can worry about the people that are going through a difficult time, but worry makes you sick. So why, it's like eating poison to get somebody else sick, okay? You're taking your energy and putting it into you of worry. Stop worrying and start praying and working on helping whatever the problem is. I don't know of any organization right now that wouldn't say yes if you offered to volunteer. Right now we have a need for people to say, I want to help. Because we're coming out of a darkness, we're coming out of the pandemic, and there's so much need for just your energy. There's so much need for positive energy, so think about that. I can do that. I can put out some of my energy. It might be calling for a group. It might be sending out notices on the email. It might be making visits to some people that are stuck in their homes. But each one of you has a position in life of being a helper. So pick up that baton and start moving with it. It doesn't take much, it just means taking one step. This morning I asked you to all stand up and meet somebody new. How did that feel, meeting somebody new? Felt pretty good, didn't it? Yeah, you got somebody's name. Now you can put the name to the face. The greatest thing that we have going is our name, who we are. And we don't even have to have the same name today as we did yesterday. Okay, we can change our name. You know, if you want to be called George for a day and see how it works, tell everybody your name's George, you know.
So I believe on August 14th, I'll be talking about that.
Yes, and how you can do that. So just know you can be who you want to be. Don't be who you think people want you to be. Okay? Stop saying, I'm going to wear this color because so-and-so likes it. Say, I'm going to wear the color I like, and venture out. But please, start letting people know that you're there. Yesterday, when I was doing one of my 4 phone calls I do a day, I was saying, you know, they probably think this is silly. I'm calling people, and every one of them said, oh, thank you for calling. Mm-hmm. Okay? And it's amazing how many people you reach just by picking up your cell phone and calling somebody. So think about that. How can you make a difference? Stop griping and start doing. Enough of, I'm on my podium here today, folks. But because I hear people say, I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. Reach out and talk to somebody. It works. Okay, yes, Judge.
And just on a positive note, if any of you would like to come to our HIV rejuvenation retreat, it is happening this Friday. And it's unfortunately happening via Zoom. And I want to acknowledge all of our frustration with this, that we cannot meet in person. But if you are a person living with HIV, if you are a person that is a friend or a family member of someone living with HIV, or if you are a care provider in any way, please come and join us. We're going to have a meditation, a wonderful art activity. Join us, join us, join us. And thank you, Reverend Corky, for putting it out so on the CCL events. And also put on your calendar, as Reverend Dottie was saying, we want on September 10th to see all of you at the annual conference.
And yes,
it's going to be fun.
and if you have anything you would like to donate, I'm in charge of the silent auction. If you have a product you would like to donate, if you have a service you would like to donate, please see me after service, because we need more things to be put into the silent auction. And we'd love to have CCL represented by some of the things that you, and you can say you'd like to cook a meal for 2 people. You can say you would like to mow somebody's lawn. You've got a service somewhere within you that you can do if you don't have a product that you want to sell. Okay, I'd like you all to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath. Each one of us is a child of God. Think of yourself as 4, 5, 6 years old. You're just starting school for the first day. You're a little bit scared. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you're going to do all alone with your mom or dad gone. But you're going to this big place, it's called school. And as you get to the schoolhouse, you're met by a friendly person. He says, "Welcome. I'm so glad you're here." Now take that energy and apply it to your relationship with the Creator. When you leave this planet, you're going to be met with a welcome. No matter what religion you were raised in, no matter whether you were talked about hell and damnation, what I found in my spiritual guidance is all there is love. So as you follow the sound of my voice, just open up to the love that you will receive when you get to the Creator. And as you follow me on this path, see yourself leaving your body. You can turn around and see your body behind you. And know that it's time for you to go on to the big school. And as you're floating towards the school of eternity. Feel that energy. It's pulling you. It's not just you're floating, but you're being pulled. Your vibration, your spiritual vibration is being pulled up. Up, up. And when you feel like you can't go any higher, all of a sudden you feel warmth and love. Love of the Creator, love of the Spirit, love of that energetic force wraps itself around you like a warm blanket. So each one of you who's feeling cool right now in this room, visualize going to a place where you're wrapped in the love of the God, Creator, Spirit, and bring in that energy. This is your journey. This is the journey that you have felt pulling you for a while. Enjoy this time that you have. If you feel you want to come back to Earth, or if you feel you want to come back to anywhere in the planetary system, you can do that later on. But right now, just feel the warmth, the unconditional love, and the energy of the Creator all around you. And while you're experiencing that, our Reverend Janet Childs is going to sing a song.
I open up my heart as a child. I open up my life to the mystical universe. I know I am loved, and I'm held in the grace of the arms of the universe, as it holds me as I journey on my road. Oh, sweet Spirit, you fill my life. Oh, every hand outreached fills heals my strength, and I am alive. And I hold the secret in the palm of my hands, and I reach out my energy across this blessed land, and I know we are being held in the loving arms, and the innocence of all I bring is the power that we can bring. Oh, hold my heart tenderly, and my soul will be strong, and reach for the stars of your dreams that last your lifetime long. Oh, ride the wheels of love, reach into the heart of your dreams, and breathe light from above. Hold your dreams in the palm of your hand, and like a child, feel the energy flow through us, both gentle and wide. Step by step and breath by breath, we build the dream. Oh, step by step and breath by breath, we hold the dream. And every moment and every song is lifted to the stars, and we are lit by the dream all night long, and we come to the dawn. We are dancing and dreaming, and it all comes true, and we're holding and loving. It's me and it's you. We are holding together in this moment. Sacred song, let it fill your heart and build your life forever, forever. You are strong, and you are loving, and you live all your life. You know you are held in the loving arms.
And when you're ready, just open your eyes and come back. Thank you so much, Reverend Janet. I'm always amazed by your ability to take whatever I say and put it to music and song. That's certainly one of your gifts. It is amazing. Okay. Well, we're going to have something that I am so excited about. It's going to be Wisdom from Fleetwood Mac. Now, I never had thought of Fleetwood Mac and wisdom. Even when I saw him in person, I never thought of him as especially not a spiritually wise person. And but he's cute, No, and he's got a good voice, I'm told. For those of you who don't know, it's our standing joke because I'm tone deaf. So when I say I've heard about somebody singing, that means that's the only way I know whether or not they have a good voice, is if somebody tells me, oh, they've got a good voice. So I want you all to know that this is going to be a delightful and very spiritual talk, I'm sure. Please welcome Reverend Joan Stutes. Do you just come on up, and I'm going to move these chairs over, okay? So they can see your smiling face. Okay. Corky, tell me when I'm out of the frame.
Keep going.
Okay, now all you have is my backside, huh? Okay.
Okay, round of applause for Jan. Woo! Jan, that was such a special song today. You are always special, but today it was exceptionally special. And I just want to acknowledge her talent and her way of allowing the Spirit to come in.
Yay, yes.
Because that's what we're looking for, is allowing Spirit to come in. And it doesn't have to come from the Bible. Woo! It doesn't have to come from God. Woo! You know, Spirit comes in when you allow it. And I'm so impressed that you got to see Fleetwood Mac, because I did not. They are having a concert in San Francisco on October 29th. And when I realized that 500 people had signed up in the last 25 minutes and there was no seating arrangements, I opted not to participate, unfortunately. But you know, we find wisdom from many sources. I'm going to tell you that I did Bible study with the Presbyterian Church for 2 years. How many of you have done Bible study? Raise your hand. Yes! A lot of you have done Bible study in different religious organizations. At the end of 2 years, guess what I did? I got a divorce and got asked to leave the Presbyterian Church. So that Bible study brings revolution. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is revolution, because we are in a time of revolution. I don't know if you truly understand the revolution that is upon us. It comes from a lot of different sources. If you think women are going to allow men to tell them when they can have babies, yeah, I've got a news for you, you know. And Fleetwood Mac was big in the 70s, and that was when the pill came out. There was sex, drug, and rock and roll. Yes! And I did my very best to put on my hippie outfit today.
Are you wearing a bra?
Oh yes, somehow I never gave up a bra. It is necessary.
Really dedicated there.
But I do have on my denim skirt, a split skirt that I did wear when I was doing my party life. You know, I've had a number of different lives. You talk about past life readings. Okay, I did married life 1, I did party life 1, and I did married life 2, and you know what? I may be going into party life 2, who knows? But one of the theme songs, one of the Fleetwood Mac songs that I just really love is Don't Stop. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Do y'all know that?
Yes.
Yes. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Okay, here's the other key note. Yesterday's gone. Hey, folks, yesterday is gone. And a lot of us, especially when you get older, you get trapped into thinking, oh, if only I'd done, or I wish I could, or what if, and you get locked into yesterday. And I'm going to tell you that the world needs us to be forward-looking in this revolutionary period. Forward-looking, not locked into yesterday. Now, you all know that I'm 87, and Dottie's almost as old as I am. She's catching up with me.
Well, you'd always slow down.
And you know, I'm committed to living 15 years to 102. All right, so have you committed to living?
Yes.
Have you made a decision to live? Or have you said, oh, well, if I get through today, gosh, or, you know, maybe tomorrow will be okay. Are you committed to living?
Yes.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. All right, what do we in New Thought talk about? We talk about picturing the future and hanging on to it, believing in it, visualizing it, using affirmations and prayer, color, song, whatever, to keep that vision in front of us. So that's the essence of this whole idea. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. It'll be better than before. Yes. Okay, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is going to Greece next year.
Oh.
Yes.
So beautiful.
I've been to Greece. I loved it, and I really wanted to go back. And I sat and thought about it a long time. And there's two things I want to do. You ready?
Yes. Yep.
I want to sit on a balcony and watch the sun go down. Okay. And I want to swim naked in the Mediterranean again. It was delightful the first time, and I'm sure it'll be delightful again. Now, during this, it's funny that you talked about name change today, Dottie. During my party years, I was Joan Banks. Okay, Joan Banks. I have always loved Joan Banks. When Earl and I had been married 20 years, and I stopped my real estate profession, he said, really, Joan? Really, Joan? Are you still going to be Joan Banks? I thought, oh, well, okay. So I was never in love with Joan Stutes. And I've talked to an attorney about how to change my name back to Joan Banks. And it's not that difficult, I found out. So once I'm going to be out of the financial services business in August. And after that, I'll be able to get into being Joan Banks. So the whole thing of it is, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. It's going to be better than before. And as we did Bible study, we were looking for words of wisdom. And in your other spiritual studies, we look for words of wisdom, but they're everywhere. You know, it doesn't have to be just one place. All truth is not in religious science. It's not in universal connection.
Right.
You see him.
Right.
It's not all, it's not in one place. Universal Church of the Masters, my mind went blank.
Oh, that's what I thought you were going to say, universal life. And I was thinking, no, that's not.
No, it's not in one place. It's everywhere. And the thing about your studies is you begin to pick it up wherever it is, even if it's with Fleetwood Mac, or possibly the Beatles or other.
Or yes.
Oh yes, I'm thinking I may have to do a talk on the wisdom of the Beatles now that I've done this one. And there are Bible verses that I love and trust, and I'm sure you know this one. This is in Matthew 6:25 and 26. Therefore, I tell you, do not be anxious about your life. Okay, same thing. What you shall eat and what you shall drink. Look at the birds in the air. They neither sow nor reap, and yet their Father feeds them. So you see, don't worry about tomorrow. It says so in the Bible. It says so in Fleetwood Mac. What's the difference? The nice thing about Fleetwood Mac is they put it to music and we can sing it. And you know, I don't know all the words to these songs. I know just the keys and what I call the anthems of these songs. All right. Let me talk about Dreams. Their #1 song. I don't know how to, can you play just a snippet of the,
I can't.
no, okay.
Don't
know Dreams?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you hum it? No? Okay.
I'm just talking for myself here.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't hum it. So it's sort of, first of all, Rolling Stone has named it the #1, #9 all-time song.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Stevie Nicks wrote it in 10 minutes, approximately, in Sausalito. Yay!
Wow.
See, of course it came from California. All right, Dreams, the album, the song, debuted in the U.S. on March 24th, 1977. My birthday is on March 24th! Now, did I know that at the time? Probably not, but I'm impressed that I've loved it for so many years, and it debuted on my birthday. Now, how did it become popular again? Because it sort of faded. Because 74, let's face it, it's a while ago. This nice young man in Idaho had his car break down, his pickup truck break down, and he decided to skateboard into work. And so he took a video of himself skateboarding into work and drinking Ocean Spray cranberry juice. So picture him, whoops. Picture him skateboarding with the Idaho scenery behind him like this, and then he put it to the music of Dreams. Da, da, da. Okay, so it caught on in TikTok. He posted it on TikTok. Okay, I don't know anything about TikTok. How many of you know all about TikTok? Nobody? Oh, like 3 or 4. The younger people. A couple of you. Okay, so the next thing that happened is there's about at least 100 people skateboarding, riding the bike, holding onto a car, hiking, drinking Ocean Spray cranberry, and to the tune of Dreams. And guess what Ocean Spray cranberry did for this nice young man? They gave him a truck.
Oh, right.
For all the free advertising. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal, you guys. He had a whim. First of all, the whim was skateboarding to work. Second of all, was drinking. Why did he choose Ocean Spray cranberry? I have no idea.
What do you have?
Yeah, anyway, and he had a great big bottle of it. And he held it so that the label was out there right in front. Okay, he had a whim. Then he put it to Dreams, which is the #9 all-time song according to Rolling Stone. So it's a popular tune, and it's a tune about love and loss, and I'll talk about that. And he had a whim, and he got rewarded by the whim. Okay, how many of you have whims? Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah, so you're going to be rewarded for following those whims. If you don't stop thinking about tomorrow and implementing those whims. I get whims all the time. Some of them are worth following, and others of them are not so good. Some are more adventurous than others, yes. And some of them pay off by following the whim. But the only way you know which ones will pay off and end up good is if you implement them, you visualize, you lay out a plan, and you follow through. Now, this song is about love and loss. Apparently, the band members were all in love relationships and they were all breaking up with each other. And of course, it was the time of the 70s when there was a lot of breaking up and putting together. And so the song is, Stevie Nicks said she wrote this song to haunt her Lindsay, the fellow she was breaking up with. And so it is haunting if you read through it. Like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering what you had and what you lost, and what you had and what you lost. Okay, here's the lines that are famous in this song. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Yeah.
Only happens when it's raining.
Players only love you while they're playing. Okay, so first of all, the weather people say thunder happens all the time. That is an incorrect statement. Who cares? Who cares?
It's poetry.
That's right. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you while they're playing. So, love takes courage. Love takes great courage. And you all know about my wonderful redheaded young lover who was very attentive for about 18 months, which apparently is his length of commitment. He accepted a job assignment and has gone off the record for right now. But lovers only love you while they're playing, Players only love you while they're playing. Okay, who's playing in your life and who's loving in your life? My husband, Earl, stuck with me through thick and thin through 30 years. And guess what? I stuck with him through 30 years. And I have lots of good memories. Was it always easy? No! Love takes courage, you guys. And the key is that love is there for you, but it takes a lot of courage to identify it and to stick with it through thick and thin. But there's 4 things you need in retirement. I've told you this before. This is not new news. You ready for some old news? You ready for a repeat?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Because you're going to get it whether you're ready or not. Okay, number 1, you need money. Okay? Number 2, you need help. And I'm walking for the first time in years and years. I'm walking out wandering around the neighborhood around a mile a day, which I haven't been able to do for years.
Bravo.
Yeah. I'm walking more confidently without my cane. And if I want to go to Greece, I have to be healthy. So number 1, I need the money to go to Greece. I need the health to go to Greece and to go on for another 15 years. And I need friends. And everybody needs friends. And Dottie's talking about calling 4 people a day. That's a great idea. And it was so cute today. I saw my friend Christine right here meet my friend Christine back there. It was so cute that Christine leaned over and said, "I'm Christine." And this Christine said, "Christine, but I'm Christine." So this is one benefit of coming here to CCL. You have the opportunity to make friends of like mind. And if you get a divorce, you're not going to be asked to leave. Okay, so the fourth thing you need is purpose. All right. Purpose. What is your purpose? Okay, Dottie talked about the necessity of being active, not sitting around saying, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Be active. Call for people. Join some kind of an organization where you can feel like you're making a difference. Do whatever little thing you can do, because we are in the midst of a revolution. Not only is it about women and women's rights, it's about safety. It's about the safety of our children, for God's sake. It's about the safety of going to the shopping mall. And so much is going on right now that it's easy to slip into, there's nothing I can do and the world's a mess. Hey folks, the world has always been a mess. Just agree with me. The world's always been a mess.
Just more in our face because of the media and because of internet and so on.
Yeah, social media has made it more obvious of a mess, okay? And I grew up in the 50s, the world would look perfect. It wasn't perfect, it was a mess underneath. Yeah. Now we're in a mess on top. Okay, so one of the reasons that I personally have committed to staying around for 15 years is because the world needs me and needs my energy and needs my spiritual vision. And because you're here in this group, the world needs you also. You know, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. It's going to be better than before. Somehow we're going to come through this mess and it's going to be better. And I don't know how it's going to happen. And if you know how it's going to happen, please tell me. Please tell me so that I'll know too and I can spread the word. One of the things I've done is adopt 2 children through Child Fund. One's in Bolivia, one's in Ethiopia. And they're both young people with big dreams. $35 a month to help a kid in a very poor country. Okay, that's a small thing that I'm doing outside. But I do things here too. I write a column for the CCL each week. Yes. Occasionally it has wisdom. And mostly it's a lot of fun for me. And I've learned how to write quickly and easily. And I've enjoyed it tremendously. But the secret is to don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Your time is up, babe.
My time is up.
Yeah.
Already?
Yes, yeah. You've been speaking for half an hour.
Really?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, so I'm just going to close with this idea. I want you to remember that we are in a revolution, that you personally can help move the world forward in a positive manner by being the best you can be, and by looking forward to tomorrow. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. It will be better than before.
Hey. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry I had to rush you. This has been kind of an interesting morning. And speaking of interesting morning, I'm going to do the same thing I did to Jan when I asked her to do a prayer, and she had no idea she was going to do that. Did such a marvelous job of it. I'm going to ask our wonderful Reverend Dr. Eileen if she would do a closing. It's that kind of day, Eileen.
If you'd rather,
She's been preaching already this morning somewhere else. So you should be all warmed up here in this cold room.
Oh, hey, believe me, compared to outside, this is nice.
Are you gonna do the offering?
I guess I saw her back there and decided to grab her. I think she dashed out again, you know.
No. Well, let's.
Do you want to do the offering now?
Yeah, Annie.
Oh, Annie, thank you so much.
oh, yeah.
Okay, remember I said to pick up your program, and on the back of your program, you are going to be seeing the Sacrament of Giving. And we'd like you all to just take your offering, or if you don't have an offering, just close your hands together and say, read it with me, okay?
Giving to the ministry from which I receive my spiritual support and nurturing is an affirmation and consciousness of the truth that Spirit is a prospering power enriching every area of our lives.
And thank you so very much. We were so blessed. We received a very generous tithing by one of our CCL members of $2,000 last month. So, wow. And one of those things that you get and you don't know what to do. Have you ever received a gift and you don't know what to do except immediately say thank God and then call them and thank them? But it was just this unexpected blessing. So we make sure now that the rent's going to be paid and all of that stuff, okay? So are you ready? I'll turn the microphone over to you.
Sure.
Here we go.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Whew. Yeah, it is always a busy and fun time on Sundays, especially when I get to enjoy not one but two wonderful communities. And I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that you are walking gently in the world and the world is walking gently with you. Because sometimes these days it's really hard to feel that gentleness either way. And absolutely, definitely don't stop thinking about tomorrow. And oh, by the way, if today, it's always good to be in the moment, but if the moment isn't feeling very comfortable, I suggest time traveling. Either go back to a time where it was fun and you were enjoying life and you weren't burdened, or even better, go into the future, because that can be anything you want it to be. You don't have to figure out how it happens, but, maybe it's, standing in Greece on a balcony, or maybe it's accepting an Academy Award. Maybe it's winning a gold medal. In your mind, you can be there. Visit it, because when you come back to the present, you'll notice that you feel a little bit lighter. So everyone taking a nice deep breath in and let it out. You can be in the past, the present, and the future all at the same time, taking the best gifts out of all of them. Dear, blessed, and wonderful Creator, we thank you for this day, and we thank you for our lives. We thank you for the blessing of each and every moment and each and every breath. We thank you for always being there. We thank you for showing us what is possible. We thank you for providing us with inspiration and support and the resources that we need to move forward. We thank you for always reminding us that we're stronger than we think, more capable than we know, more creative than we've ever given ourselves credit for, more resilient than we ever dreamed we could be, and wiser than we ever thought possible. Creator, we thank you for always seeing the best in us, even when we're not at our best. We thank you for bringing people into our lives who are there to remind us that we're pretty awesome. Because you're there to remind us we're pretty awesome. Creator, thank you for the blessing of, and please bless every being who has ever prayed to you, every being on every prayer list, every being from whom a prayer has been uttered or thought, every being who has asked for prayer, every being who has no one to pray for them, and every being who does not even know to pray for themselves. We thank you on behalf of those who don't, And on behalf of those who blame you for things that were not your choice, we're sorry. We know you're our best friend. We know that you would never leave us alone. And we know that even in those dark, hard times when we might even be a little bit mad at you, you understand. Creator, thank you for everything we have and everything we are. And we send out blessings to all those who are going through a really, really hard time, that they may walk gently in the world and that the world walk gently with them. Creator, thank you. And whatever it means to you, we hope you have a wonderful day. For all your creation to the next 7 generations and beyond, Aho Matak Oyasin, Ago, 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 by earth, sea, and sky, Namaste, Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, blessed be, and Amen.
Thank you so very much.
Reverend Dottie?
Yes.
May I just share a little thing that I've had the privilege of looking at, but that none of you have gotten to see? When we do our meditation, Chris is back there moving the energy.
She's dancing.
She is dancing. And this time, I noticed that she was dancing blind. And it was so powerful. I mean, I just want you to, if you have a chance, take a look. It's incredible. And I just want to honor that.
Thank you so very much. We have food that's been donated to us, so thank you. Pick up a bag and take food home with you. And we want to thank you so very much. Thank you, Corky, for figuring out April. Corky and April putting this together. It was because the Wi-Fi was down. It's because there was a lot of problems going on. They weren't just back there giggling and swapping stories. There was a lot of hard work this morning, and they persevered and got us online. And they got us sound. I'm so impressed. Thank you so very much.
So from Zoom, we have Glenn and Chin Lee, Jan, yours, Laura Overman, Patty and Joyce, and Sky. And everyone, thank you so much for your prayer. And thank you so much for your prayer, and was very loved the talk. And thank you, Dr. Eileen, and thank you, Dottie, for another wonderful service. Thanks so much for, that was from Patty and Joyce, and Sky says, thanks so much for fun and interesting song, prayer, talk, and closing with Dr. Eileen. I love you, Mama Boone. And so, and Joyce said, great talk, Joan, filled with fun, wisdom. Thank you. And Jen was listening to the song as you were talking. She got it on her phone there. And then, thank you.
One of the reasons we couldn't play the song is where you two won't let us. So we had to, you had to think it in your head. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all so very much for being here. We look forward to next week. And because we have a new person who has been coming to church, Jeannie is going to be talking. And you have your program, I hope, because she's going to be talking about 7 degrees of a spiritual journey. I'm looking forward to that. That sounds like fun. And so thank you so very much. And now that you've met people and you know their name, this is an opportunity to stick around and chat. Have a cup of coffee and meet new people, okay? Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.